Yearby's reading adventures. You can rise, you can be, you can live, you can dream. Reading is so captivating, everyone can see. Favorite little characters of every book we read. You can rise, you can be, you can live, you can dream. Yearby's reading adventures.
Hi guys! Happy Friday! Happy Friday! Happy Friday! And happy Saturday! You can rise, you can be, you can live, you can dream. This Yearby's reading adventures. Well, hello. Happy Friday! Speedy! I miss you. Hi, Speedy. Jason. Hi. Sophie, I saw you on here before I even hit go live. I said, Sophie's here. Hey, Sophie's here. Hey, Ninja. I got all the great ones here. Y'all got to tell me something. Speedy, what you been up to? You and your mom. Tell your mom I said hi. Sophie, have you had any ballet practices? What have you been up to, Jason? I think DJ told me that you saw him. I think you were at his house. Hi, Ninja. Hi, Emery. Maybe I'll have you next week. Hi, Brian. Hey, I miss you, Brian. You said, not Emery? You finished camp today? Okay. Are you all ready to go back to school? You have 3 weeks. Well, 2 weeks off. And then, are you all ready? Who's ready? Give me a thumbs up or say I am or say I'm not. Who's ready to go back? I'm interested to know. Who's ready? I've bought a bunch of things to go set up my classroom. Guess that means I'm ready. Sophie said no. Sophie, if you're not in school, what would you be doing? Speedy, you're ready to go back. I'm glad. Have you been keeping up with anybody that was in your class when you were in my class? I don't know. You're ready? Okay. Speedy's ready to go back. Ninja's ready to go back. You all were in the same class. I don't know if you all were in the same class this last year or not. I know when you were in 3rd grade, you were in the same class. No clue? No clue what you would do. Jason is not ready to go back. Mason. The question is, are you ready to go back to school? You all have 2 weeks off, 10 school days or 10 weekdays plus Labor Day. So, and then you're back in business. So are you ready to go back or not? Some people are saying thumbs up, yes. Some people are saying thumbs down, no. What do you have to say? Kind of ready? Okay. My shirt. It is a clue. How can this shirt be a clue to the book that I'm going to be reading tonight? I really want to know. I want to know. Mari, you might be on here. I don't know. Mari, are you ready to go back to school, Mari? I think you're coming to 2nd grade. I'm not sure. What grade? Maybe I should grab my phone. What grade is Mari going into? Is it 2nd? Is it 1st? Is that kindergarten? I'm all over the place. I don't know. Oh, happy birthday. Tell your dad I said happy birthday. Brian is ready to go back to school. Okay. Maybe it's about painting. I've got one prediction from Sophie. And a prediction, in case you don't know, a prediction is just a really good guess. So, anybody else have a prediction for what I might be reading? How does this shirt connect to what I'm going to be reading? I really would love one more. If I could just get one more prediction before I hold the book up. One more prediction before I hold the book up. I'll wait just a little bit. Has anybody done anything exciting? Anybody been to Busch Gardens or Water Country? Anybody done anything like that? Oh, Callie, I'll find out on Monday if you're going to be in my classroom or not. And tell Ariana, I was telling someone about her today, and I woke up this morning, the sunshine was shining. I was telling her, you've been to Florida, Speedy. Oh, I went to Florida too, and here's my souvenir. So now when I'm always talking about palm trees, I can look. I should have bought one for here and one for the classroom. Anyway, Did you hug a palm tree, Speedy? Did you hug it? You went to Busch Gardens? Okay, okay. Hey, I have this, my squishy. Thank you. I'm still squeezing this whenever I have a tutoring session or a meeting. I'm always squishing it. Thank you, my squishy. You went to both. Wait, is it the days the crayon quit? Very good. It is not that book because the day the crayon quit is right here. I actually have both of these right here. So I can tell you, I love your prediction, but it is not the day the day the crayons quit and the day the crayons came home. But I love that. I love that. You're really thinking about this. A unicorn book. Okay, Mason, you changed. Okay. Went to the movies yesterday, saw back Dragon Ball Z. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything on here. Speedy, you didn't tell me if you hugged the palm tree or not. I know you probably didn't, but you all know I didn't even hug a palm tree this time. Ugh. I touched it, but I didn't hug it. All right. The name of my book is The Dot. And if you look carefully at what this character is doing, what is this right here? Hey, Mom. I think I forgot to say, hey, Mom. And what is she doing? The dot. And I do want you to carefully study and observe her face. How does she look right here as she is making the dot? By Peter H. Reynolds. I've read a few of his books on here. Any predictions about that part? And a prediction, again, is just a really good guess. And if you're right, great! You can confirm it. And if your prediction is wrong, great! You can change it, but that brain is working. You've read this before, Speedy? I have not read this book until today. I went to the library, and I checked it out of the library today. I checked a few books out, and I like this one so much. And don't give it away, Speedy, if you remember. Do you remember it? The Dot. I've got a bunch of dots. Let's analyze this character. And as we look at this character, I want you to tell me, how is she feeling? How is she feeling? Oh, you have the book. You all already know. Oh, man, you already know this. So I'm the last one, or one of the last ones to see it. But how is she feeling right now? Don't leave me, Sophie. Don't leave me, Speedy. Oh, no. Man, maybe I need... If I didn't already have so many stickers on here, I will go ahead and do another. But we still will talk about the theme of the book and everything. So anyway, that means that most of you all know, yes, she's sad. Any other word? Sad or what? Is there another word to describe how she feels? Anybody else? Sad, maybe frustrated. And looking at this, I see a clock on the wall, chair. The setting. This looks like it might be a board or something. There's a door. Where is she? Upset. I like that one. Where is she? Yes. Upset. Where is she? Is she at home? Does this look like her house? Does this look like McDonald's? Where is this little girl where she's all upset? Yep, she's at school. Art class was over. But Vasti sat glued to her chair. Her paper was empty. I can make a connection. I had a student this past year, and some of you all know, but don't type anything. And when I would pick my class up from art, he would be upset lots of times. That's a connection. Can you all make a connection to being upset or angry or frustrated or even going to art class? All of you all can make a connection to going to art class, can't you? And so, who's this woman? Looking down at the paper. Looks kind of puzzled, confused, maybe curious. We're going to do a lot of analyzing the character here. I don't see anything on that paper. But the book is called The Dot. I think that's going to change, or they wouldn't have called it this. Vasti's teacher leaned over the blank paper. Ah, a polar bear in a snowstorm, she said. I love it. Creative. Very funny, said Vasti. I just can't draw. Now you great ones that have been around me, There's no such thing as can't, is there? You know, we have that song, The Power of Yet, or I just have to learn how, or I need to practice and practice. There's no such thing as can't. Her teacher smiled. Just make a mark and see where it takes you. Okay. She's still frustrated. She's making her mark. Facebook user who just said hello, will you type your name? And because I'm on Zoom, I think you have to give permission for me to know who you are. So will you please just type your name so I know who has joined me? I want to welcome everybody. You should never say can't. That's right. That's right. You can say not yet. Vasti grabbed a marker and gave the paper a good, strong dab. There. Alistar, thank you. Thank you for joining me. Thank you. Her teacher picked up the paper and studied it carefully. Yes, you should always try. Don't ever say can't, because you're quitting. And I have a saying, well, it came from Lisa Nichols. She's a famous speaker, and it says, quitters never win, and winners never quit. They have to keep going and going and going. What is the teacher going to say to her? All she did was put a dot, as the title says, the dot. What in the world is the teacher going to say? She's looking at the dot. Will the teacher get mad at her? Or no? Will her teacher get mad at her and say, Vasti, you've got to do more? And I know a lot of you have read this book already, so you already know. Anybody? Well, pull it down. There's the dot. Just one dot. She pushed the paper toward Vasti and quietly said, now sign it. Would you, if you were in art class or in your regular classroom and you were frustrated and said, I can't draw, and you just put one little dot, let me find a dot, just one dot, and your teacher said, sign it, would you sign it? What would you do? If you were Vasti, what would you do? She's signing it. She still doesn't look happy, but I think she's going to change because the cover of the book shows me this. I already have evidence that she's going to change from being frustrated, upset, and sad. Vasti thought for a moment, well, maybe I can't draw, but I can sign my name. Found something she can do, and she can feel proud. You know, I always tell you all, think of something that you did all by yourself, and she's feeling a little bit proud right here. The next week, when Vasti walked into art class, she was surprised to see what was hanging above her teacher's desk. And what's hanging above her teacher's desk? Those of you who haven't seen the book, why would she walk in the next week? Because this is just like you all go to art once a week here in Virginia. What is hanging above the teacher's chair? What's hanging there? Brian says her picture. It was a little dot she had drawn. Her dot, all framed in swirly gold. And you can see her name there. That's how she knows it's hers. How do you think she feels now? Is she proud because that dot is up on the wall? Or is she sad because it's just a dot on the wall? She still looks frustrated. Huh! I can make a better dot than that. She opened her never before used set of watercolors and set to work. Not proud, not yet, not yet. She's like, I can do better. Whenever you all are doing something, no matter what it is. Oh, you haven't seen this book, so you had it confused. Good. You can learn some stuff, and you can predict and make draw conclusions, and you can make connections. I'm glad you haven't seen the book. So is this Ninja talking to me or is this Adrian talking to me? I think it's Adrian doing the typing. Maybe you are all there. I think that's what's going on. So she opens it up. Is she thumbs up? Is she going to give more than a dot or is she just going to put one more dot? Now she looked at this dot and the teacher's got it up on the wall and she's like, I can do better than that. What do you think she's going to do next? Let me see. What's she going to do next, you all? My new Speedy. Thank you, Speedy. I had 2 Speedies tonight. Oh, I didn't want you all to see that one yet. Vasti painted and painted. A red dot, a purple dot, a yellow dot, a blue dot. Look at her face. I finally see that she has changed. She has gone from being frustrated, disappointed, upset, mad, and sad, and now she looks a bit calm. And she's like, wait a minute. I can do it. Wait, I just have to try. I can do this. It's not so hard. And look at this. Reminds me of my shirt. The blue mixed with the yellow. She discovered that she could make a green dot. Vasti kept experimenting. Lots of little dots in many colors. Yep, she's made an even bigger dot. Yep, that's right, Brian. Now, she went from that one little dot to dots that got a little bit bigger to making different dots, more than one dot on the paper. And she kept experimenting. What do you think we might see here? Any guess? What do you think we might see here? Oh, I got Kadira and Brielle. You all should have come to the room the other day. I needed a hug from you. But it was good to see your smiling faces. And I saw your sister. I forgot her name. Your bigger sister. I saw her. Not the oldest sister, but the other one. I saw her. It was nice seeing you all. What do you all think? What she got under here? Is it just more dots like my shirt? So the name of this is The Dot. And I'm just going to go back for the people who just joined. We had a little girl named Vasti. And at the beginning, she was very upset because she said she couldn't draw. And she's upset. And her teacher looks at the paper and it says, oh, well, why don't you can do something. And so she was like, fine, I'll just make a dot. The teacher said, just make a mark. She just made a mark. The teacher looked at it and said, okay, sign it. She signs it. And then when she comes back, you all could have come giving me a hug. Next time, come give me a hug. I was finished tutoring, but next time, come give me a hug, even if I'm still tutoring. So the teacher hangs the picture up and she comes and she's like, wait a minute, just that one little dot. I can do more. I can try and try and try. And so she's making bigger dots on this page, lots of dots on here. This is why I have my shirt with my dots on. And I asked what was going to be here. She's starting to mix them all together. There's a very big dot. And look, she's even got a paper that's so big that she had to put it on the floor. And I think she's enjoying it. Look at her face. She's no longer sad. If I can make little dots, I can make big dots too. Vasti splashed her colors with a bigger brush on bigger paper to make bigger dots. So you're right, lots of dots. And sister, your sister said that was okay. If y'all come again to see me, just give me my love. And now look at her. Vasti even made a dot by not painting a dot. Oh my goodness, how creative she is. She did not paint this part here in the center, and she painted everything around it, and she made a dot. She is definitely enjoying herself. Now let's look at that face. She's happy. That's similar to what we have on the cover here. Look at her dots. What if she would have given up? What if she would have been satisfied with that one little dot instead of being creative and instead of using her mind to make something that no one else may have thought of? Maybe no one else would have done it like this. I'm thinking of the song, Don't Give Up, I Won't Give Up, Don't Give Up, No, 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 by Sia, called The Greatest. This little guy right here, he looks like he's liking her dots. And I think these people here, you have older people and young people, everyone's loving her dots. At the school art show a few weeks later, Vasty's mini dots made quite a splash. She wouldn't have gotten anywhere, you're right. She would have been still, and you know what? And she still would have been upset. Now she can be proud of herself. She can be proud of herself just by saying, wait a minute, I can do this. Wait, I can do a little bit more. What do you think this little boy is saying to her? He's looking like, what do you think he might be saying to her? Looks like she even has a pad. Maybe she's writing. Maybe she's doing more dots. Vasty noticed a little boy gazing up at her. Give me another word for gazing. Sometimes you might see a word like this on a test and it will say, read the following sentence from the passage. Vasty noticed a little boy gazing up at her. Use another word instead of gazing. He can't draw, maybe not. I want you all to give me another word other than gazing. We can say, Vasty noticed a little boy. Yeah, there we go, looking up at her. You're a really great artist. I wish I could draw, he said. I bet you can, said Vasty. Me? No, not me. I can't draw a straight line with a ruler. Vasty's already been here. This is exactly what happened. And her teacher said, hey, just make a dot. Just make a mark. Her teacher said mark. So now Vasty knows this, and I always tell you all, she's locked it in. What is she going to tell this boy to do? What is she going to end up telling him? Make a dot? Anybody else? Before I turn? Staring. Yes, you could say he was staring up at her. Yes, yes. Yes, Brian, looking. Vasty smiled. She handed the boy a blank sheet of paper. Show me. The boy's pencil shook as he drew his line. Let me make sure I didn't skip a page. I didn't. So he said he can't draw a line. She said, hey, show me. Dot or a line. Yes, Speedy. It is shaky. It is a shaky line. So he didn't draw a straight line, but it's a line. Vasty stared at the boy's squiggle. And then she said, everybody, let's go back. What did our teacher say to her when she made her little dot? She's handing things to him. Please sign it. And he did. And I like, it says, dedicated to Mr. Matson, my 7th grade math teacher who dared me to make my mark. And I want to dare all of you to make your mark. Now, of course, we're not talking about a mark like a dot. No, no, no. I'm talking about the mark of being creative. If you are a wonderful dancer, keep dancing. Make your mark dancing. And maybe one day I can sit in the audience and I can say, wow, look at Sophie dancing. I remember when she first started watching my program and she was in 1st grade, and she used to send me, or her mother used to send me her dancing pictures. Or maybe you'll be a comedian, or maybe you'll be a great singer, or maybe you'll be a reader, or maybe you will be a writer, or maybe you will be an illustrator. Whatever you are going to be, whatever you are great at. Maybe you're going to be someone who can fix computers. Maybe you're going to be a humanitarian and help the world. What is your mark going to be? Whatever that mark is, you need to make sure that you do it and you share it with the world, because no one else could do it. No one can make Vasty's dots. No one can make this little boy. He didn't have his name. No one, his name wasn't in here. No one can make his squiggle and whatever he's going to change it to. What? mark are you going to leave? What mark are you going to make? Find that thing and do it. All right, you all. All right, you all. All right, all right. I'm happy that you're here. That's my happy. Dancing or golf. Hey, that's what I'm talking about, Sophie. I want you to think of something that makes you happy. I'm happy when I come on here with you all. That makes me happy, and listening to music makes me happy. I might listen to some music when I get off of here. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. But those are some of the things that make me happy. So I've said mine. I want you to think of yours, and I want you to lock it in. Now, just like Vasti is proud of herself now, once she started making dots and then making more dots and then making bigger dots and then creative with the dots and mixing the colors with the dots. She was proud of herself with that. What is something that you did that you could be proud of? I want you to lock that in. Now I want you to get the thing that you were happy about. I want you to get that thing that you did that you were proud of. I want you to lock it in, lock it in, lock it in. Inhale. Exhale. Smile. You're beautiful. You're handsome. Thank you all so much for joining me. Now, before you go to bed, I want you all to do something to make someone else smile. You having a golf lesson tomorrow? Okay. You went to work. You getting to work on time is something to be proud about. I'm proud of you too. I hope that you have a wonderful time at your golf lesson. Said riding her new bike. Hey, you riding without training wheels. See, I need to hug you for that. That's good. I'm proud of you. Do you know how many people don't know how to ride their bikes without training wheels? Kadira? Yes, I am so proud of you. Yeah, if you have a picture, I'd love to see that. All right, you all, before you go to bed, do something to make someone else smile, because just like Basti is happy that she can help this little boy, you'll be happy if you do something to make someone else smile. And I will be here next week. We will probably do another fiction book like this, Fiction Fake, because we read 2 nonfiction books. So I think I'll do 2 fiction books. I'll see you all next week. Bye. Thank you.